Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Talk about the Dallas Cowboys today. On the off season, got through the first wave of free agency. And here we are, Sunday, March 14th, 2026. I wouldn't say they're interesting signings. I actually didn't realize that that the Cowboys have switched to the 3-4. So, which changes things a little bit. And I've been saying for years they need to get bigger up front. That whole Dan Quinn philosophy of stopping the run on the way to the quarterback is not the way you win football games in the NFL. You got to be able to do both. You don't stop the run on the way to the quarterback. That's not how it goes. Guys shooting gaps, smaller. You look at the Eagles and some of these other teams that's done well, they had dudes up front on the offensive, defensive lines, period. You look at the Eagles' offensive line the year they won the Super Bowl, I don't think they had a lineman besides the center under 6'6", and under 320 pounds. Dallas has the offensive line. I'm looking at this Guyton situation. I don't know. Me personally, I would bring in Decker from Detroit Lions, and then I move Guyton to right tackle. Now you got Steele. He re-signed on a downgraded contract, which is pretty good. So I don't think he's capable of being a swing tackle. Guyton can, but he's a starter, so you can't do that with him. So I think that the way to shore up the offensive line is keep Steele, Nate Thomas. I like Thomas a lot, especially at left tackle. He's much better there. But yeah, you bring in Decker. That's what you got to do. And keep the middle of the line. We need a season with all those dudes healthy, especially in the middle of that line. I'm okay with missing a few games with Guyton, but I do think they should move him back to his natural position of right tackle, and they'll be fine. Yeah, I think this will be a second full year with all those guys. Big man from Bama, 52. He's a road grader. He's going to be great. I don't see... He's better than when Zach Martin was where he left off at. I don't think we're going to lose anything with him. He's a fine lineman. He is a road grader, and he can pass block. He's not gonna get guys up in Dak's face. Dak can handle all that outside pressure. He knows how to feel the pocket, step up in it. He's not gonna try to bail like Hurts does out the left or the right. He's gonna stand up in the pocket and he's gonna deliver the ball. So that's really good. That's really good. I think if they do make another offensive line position, I do think they should sign Decker from Detroit. And then after that, tight ends seem to be solid. I think they almost got too many guys in there. What's his span? He's pretty good. Although Baltimore got that Likely out there. Oh my God. I would love if Dallas one got Likely. He is the truth. I don't know what the Ravens think about when they mess around with him. Anywho, as far as the defensive line, hey, I think they gotten better already. You got arguably, they had to get rid of OC, period. Osa Odighizuwa, because there's 17 defensive linemen that make $20 million a year. Dallas had 3 of them on their roster. And Clark and Quentin, of course, aren't going anywhere. And I think this scheme calls for bigger people. This is 3-4. You got to have big dogs in the middle. You got to. You can't be as versatile. You know, you just got to have 2 big ones in there. 2 big ones. I live in South Jersey, so I live in that Philadelphia area. And I see what they do. All their games are telecast locally here. So watching them, um, they control the line of scrimmage, man. And that's what you got to be able to do. They got three big boys, Quinnen, Clark, and I don't know how to say his name yet. The boy they just got from San Diego, and then they expect Toya, I think his name is, from UCLA to take a elite. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Um, I really would like to see them bring back Jadeveon Clowney, but I don't think it's going to happen. It may. We'll see what happens, but I would love for them to bring him back. He was playing really well towards the end of the season. But then you look at like Donovan Ezereku, Rashawn Gary, Sam Williams. He's out of the league if he don't play well this year. He's got to really buckle up for safety this year and go get it. Who else they got? It's clear they're gonna have to get another pass rusher in the draft. But I would love for it to be Sonny Styles or one of those guys, Dan Bailey, or Bane Kid from Miami. I just don't know if it's scheme fit or not. Cause I think Bane's a pretty big dude, I believe. I think it's like 260, 270 or something. So I don't know. It's gonna be tough trying to figure that part out. But like, I think they got some players in there. The edge bothers me. Last year watching them, they had no like rush integrity. Like guys were rushing inside when they should have been rushing outside, giving up, containment. It's crazy. I think with Overshawn coming back for a second year, I think he's going to really, really, really take a leap, and he's going to look good. Overshawn is definitely my favorite player, but I'd like Leofau too. I think these linebackers not getting enough credit. I think some of those dudes, those other guys, like the dude we brought from Tennessee, he was terrible. Clean some of that out and just get these dudes a chance. Sometimes these dudes will show up when you don't think they will, when they know they don't have nothing behind them and they know they're the guy. I will go with Leofau and I will go with Agent Zero. What's his name? I forgot his name. Overshawn. So, and I think that they're straight at safety with PJ Locke, rotational guy. And then the other safety, Jalen Thompson, he can play anywhere. He's a DB, but he's a safety. So I think you cover that safety. You re-sign Hooker. You let Wilson go because they were pretty much the same type of safety. I think you've added some versatility in the back end, your defense. I think you're strong right in the middle of the field. We haven't got to the draft or all the way through free agency yet, so I think they're gonna be fine. Corner, I think they'll be fine. It's Bland coming off of surgery again. He'll be all right. I think he finished the season. Revel, he's gonna be in his second year after coming back from the knee surgery. I just hope they don't pick up more players come out of college with injuries. You got Carson coming back. I think you'd be all right at DB. I think you set yourself up where you can go get a linebacker and a defensive end early, or a corner. I think that's the way to go. I won't bring no more young bulls in the locker room we already pretty young at wide receiver. I like Flattery. I like Turpin. These guys all can play. Just make sure they bring back Aubrey and make a few moves in this next coming weeks, his next wave of free agency, and see how it pans out. I think who knows? They might end up with Max Crosby, or I don't know if Grenard's signed with the Eagles yet, but I heard rumors of that. But he's out there and he's affordable. That would be a great pickup. Pair him with Gary. And then you have your rotational pieces come off the back with Sam Williams and Zarako. They need to be coached, though, obviously. Last year was very, 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 very bad coaching. All right, like, subscribe. Peace them out.